I'm Chef Steve. Welcome to the Care Kitchen, where we cook with kindness. This program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side. ComForCare and At Your Side provides personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm here with our program, Care Kitchen, every Thursday at 1 p.m., where we feature recipes from the Care Kitchen cookbook and just generally get creative with food, discuss ingredients, nutrition, and all of the elements that really affect cooking for older adults and, cooking for people that are in our care, our family members, our clients, and cooking for ourselves, discovering great ingredients. And today we're going to be talking about berries. And of course, this time of the year, berries are plentiful. We can get berries anymore all year round, which is really great. I especially love to feature them in the summer, and summer is quickly closing and coming to an end. So let's feature the berries and have some fun and all the various things we can do and all the great nutrition. Starting off with variety. So I've got the popular berries out here that we're most used to, that we eat all the time. And we've got our blueberries here. Blueberries are a real powerhouse. All of these berries have antioxidant properties. They have great minerals and vitamins. Vitamin C and vitamin K are in berries. All these berries have that. And vitamin K is especially important because it helps with the absorption of calcium. Making sure that we get enough calcium in our diets is very, very important, especially as we age, because it goes to bone health and everything else. So it really is a very important one. So vitamin C, vitamin K, very important. Folate, magnesium, and potassium. These are very important minerals to have in our system and have the right amount to really help with all sorts of issues, including cognitive health, heart health. Every area of our health is really benefited by incorporating berries into the diet. So we've got the blueberries here, we've got the blackberries here, we've got strawberries, of course, and we've got raspberries here. And we're going to do a couple of things with them. Today we're going to feature one of the recipes in the Care Kitchen cookbook, which is a yogurt parfait with blackberries. And we're going to make that. I'm going to show you a salad that incorporates blueberries and gorgonzola cheese and arugula. So we're going to make that and just have a little fun and show the versatility of berries in every type of dish. And then we're going to do a dessert today. I made a cheesecake pie, which I'll tell you about. And these extra recipes that are not in the Care Kitchen cookbook, I will post them for you. And we're going to decorate the top of that pie with assorted berries. And then we're going to try it. So that's great. Anyway, let's get started with our first recipe. And I'm going to make the yogurt parfait. So that one calls for blackberries, which we have right here. So let me get our glass we're going to use. We have some yogurt here. Now, in the recipe in the Care Kitchen book, it calls for a plain yogurt. I'm going to be using a lemon yogurt today because I really like lemon. So the point of this is that the recipe stands as a very nice guide. The recipe is your guide, but you can always modify, you can always change. And this is also based on what the person that you're preparing this for or yourself likes. So I'm making this for myself. So I like the lemon yogurt in this particular recipe. So I'm going to use that in our recipe. And let's get the yogurt in here. This particular yogurt parfait calls for some granola, our yogurt. We're going to put our yogurt into our glass. And then I've got some granola here that I'm going to sprinkle in. Sprinkling in the granola. Then we'll make another layer. This is, of course, all very, very simple, but very delicious. And we'll put a little more yogurt in there. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit more granola on the top. So the beauty of this is we've got yogurt, which is great dairy, and protein as well. We've got some granola, which is adding some fiber and a little bit of crunch to this. And then we have our berries, which are the powerhouse in nutrition, giving us all that magnesium, potassium, folate, vitamin C, vitamin K, flavonoids, which is the color. And the color of these berries, when something is richly colored like that, you know that it has a really great nutritional value. And they're also, all of these berries are going to add fiber to the diet. Very important. We need more fiber as we age, and fiber is a very important element. So we're really getting a real powerhouse of nutrition and also flavor, because these things taste great. So let's decorate the top of this with some of these great blackberries. Okay. I'm going to put about 6 of these. They're quite large, and they're very nice. And I think I've got to try one. So sweet, really delicious. And I'm also going to just drizzle a little bit of honey on here. We got a little honey going on top. And we have a really appetizing and delicious looking yogurt parfait with blackberries. Very simple, very nice for a breakfast or a snack. Just a great dish. Okay, so let's put that aside for later. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a salad. And what I like to do is I like to incorporate the berries in various savory dishes as well as using them for sweets. They incorporate well. I've done many things with the berries over the years. I love to put them into salads because it adds that great little sweetness, little tartness. Texturally, it's very good. And of course, we're adding a really boost of nutrition when we put the berries into the salad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little vinaigrette. I've got arugula for this salad, and I'm going to make a simple Dijon mustard vinaigrette. So that's what I'm going to make right here. So we're going to make our homemade dressing to go on this salad. And this is very simple. So we're incorporating a lot of things into this today to show you all of the versatility that you can do. So get creative, try something. All these great ingredients that we have, we can do lots of things with them and utilize them in many ways. This is a perfect example. Okay, so I'm going to make a simple vinaigrette. I'm going to put some Dijon mustard in my bowl. Just a little bit of that. And I'm putting in some red wine vinegar. Put that in. Okay, a little bit of that. And we're going to put olive oil in here. And of course, we need to season this with salt and pepper. And then we'll be set. Okay, so I'm going to drizzle my olive oil in here. Let me blend this up a little bit. The mustard and the vinegar. And then we're going to drizzle in our olive oil. And you can see how that comes together. And let's give it a taste to make sure that we like what we got. very good. I really love what the mustard flavor does to the olive oil. It just gives it a little piquant flavor, but it's mellowed out with the olive oil. So it's very good. And that little bit of vinegar, and it has like a hint of sweetness in it from the mustard, which you wouldn't necessarily expect. Okay, so we've got our arugula here. The other ingredient for this is some gorgonzola cheese. And gorgonzola is a type of blue cheese. It's an Italian cheese, and it does have that blue cheese aspect to it, a little sharp, but it's creamier. It's a creamier cheese, really blends well in a salad, quite delicious. Okay, so the other ingredient that we're going to put in here are some nuts. We're going to put some pecans in here as well. So I'm going to get those together. Got our pecans. And now we are ready to put our salad together. Okay. All right. Got our tongs here. Let's get our plate ready so that we can plate it up. We'll be ready to go. Okay. So I'm going to put a little dressing in to our salad. We'll toss this a little bit in the dressing. And the other ingredients are just going to go right on top. So we've got our arugula dressed, and arugula, if you're not familiar with it, is a slightly bitter, very delicious green, high in nutrition. Again, we always talk about the green leafy vegetables and how important they are in a diet. Arugula is one of those vegetables that really just fits the bill so well in so many areas because it's got that leafy green quality of the vegetable. You're getting a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, a lot of nutrition, extra fiber, and it has a little bit of a bitter flavor to it, but it's mild. Okay, so now we're going to take our salad that's dressed. We're going to put our blue cheese crumble on top, which is gorgonzola cheese, and we're going to throw a few pecans on here as well. And then we're going to top it with our berries. We've got our blueberries here all ready to go. And we're going to throw our blueberries on top. And we have a delicious salad. Arugula dressed with a Dijon mustard vinaigrette with gorgonzola cheese, blueberries, and pecans. And that makes a delicious meal. So this one, I'm going to have to taste it because it looks so good. So let me see if I can get a little bit of everything on my fork and get a real idea of what this tastes like. Really, really good. It's so delicious. Just a delicious salad. Well, that I'm going to put aside for later. And I'll enjoy that later. A couple of extra pecans there. Okay. You know, this is just so much fun being here with you, preparing these recipes, and sharing this knowledge about ingredients and how we can really boost nutrition. It really is so important as people age that we are really cognizant that the daily nutrition is being achieved, because when people age, it becomes more challenging to get that nutrition because the appetites decrease. And there may be certain dietary restrictions, other elements that affect the person's ability to eat. So we really need to be cognizant that whatever we're giving someone, including ourselves, is packed with nutrition. So we're getting enough protein, we're getting enough calcium, we're getting enough of those elements that are so important, and really importantly, getting enough fiber. So it keeps everything flowing and moving. So there's lots of reasons to eat these great vegetables, fruits, meats, all the different variety that we have available to us. Okay, I want to remind you too, this program is brought to you by ComForCare and at your side, and I'm here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern doing the program, and then everything gets put onto the ComForCare and at your side YouTube channel under the Care Kitchen playlist, and we've got all of the videos there. They're all described so you can refer back to a particular episode that you liked or something that you're interested in. And I'd love to hear your comments, anything you have to say. Give me some ideas on recipes you'd like to see and what are challenging issues for you when it comes to cooking. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, well, let's move on to our final project today. And this is our cheesecake pie. So what I've done here is this is all done with a pre-made crust. So I got a pre-made graham cracker crust. And I'm going to give you this recipe. I'm going to post the recipe, but it's a very simple recipe. It's much simpler than making a cheesecake. And what it is sour cream, cream cheese, eggs, and it's basically mixed together with some sugar, and there's some lemon in here, and baked for about 40 minutes or so, and then cool. So I baked this yesterday. I had it in the refrigerator. It's chilled, and it's set, and it's ready to go to do our decorating. So what we're going to do is we are going to decorate this pie with our berries. Okay, so we're going to get our berries together first. I'm going to start off with some strawberries. So, and all these berries are washed and ready to go, which is an important element whenever we're doing something like this. And we're going to get a fair amount of berries on here to cover this. And then we're just going to give it a little bit of a glaze with some honey. Okay, so we're going to start this and start making our decoration. And we're going to go through this. And this is, this is really a fun thing to do. Now, this is a perfect example of something that could be done with a client, anyone, someone living with dementia or not, because this is a great activity. We make the cheese pie, that's done. You can have all the berries cut up and ready to go, and then just have the person make a design. Decorate the top of the pie. How much fun is that? It's just great. And it's a lot of fun. And then at the end of the day, it's something absolutely delicious to enjoy. And, this is the kind of thing. Desserts aren't really that much featured in the Care Kitchen cookbook, but I thought about this and I'm thinking, this is really a very nice dessert. It's not particularly sweet. So if someone has to watch sugar, it is really not a particularly sweet dessert. But what it is it's very high in protein. And it provides a little bit of that sweet tooth kind of attraction. We all like something a little sweet. So it makes it just a little bit more fun and to enjoy. Okay, so now we've got some strawberries on here, a nice ring on the outside. So let's put some blackberries on next. And again, I am just totally improvising here. That's the fun of this. It's improvisation. What are we going to come up with? So let's put some blackberries in next. And these blackberries are great because they're really tall. You can see how nice they are. Okay, and this is just one of those great fun activities that's really easy. It's not challenging in any way, but the result is quite nice. Okay, so we've got some strawberries, we've got some blackberries. Let's put a few raspberries in the middle. And these we can just sort of Dump a little bit in the middle here in our center. We'll build those up just a little. There we go. And let's sprinkle a few blueberries around the pie, just for fun. And again, this is one of those things, it's totally creative. It's one of those things where you're coming up with an idea and a design and just having some fun. Put a few more on, and there we go. So this is what we've got so far. We've got our cheese pie decorated with some delicious berries. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of a glaze. Now I've got some honey here, and I've got a pastry brush. So I'm just going to take this and just sort of paint these a little bit, let it drizzle on. This is also going to help it stick to the rest of the pie. Okay. Get a little bit more in the center here of our honey. Okay. And that is looking shiny and nice. We've really got a very nice looking pie here. Let's take it out of the lower pan here. Okay. And there is our delicious cheese pie, fresh fruit topped with a little bit of a honey glaze. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is have the opportunity to now cut this up, give it a taste, see what we've got. But it looks absolutely delicious. Okay, well, let's see if we can actually get a piece cut out of here. That'll be a really good thing. Let's give it a try. And I may lose some of my berries, but that's okay. So I can put them on top. Didn't really give it quite enough time to stick and set, so I want to show it to you. But that basically is a beautiful piece of cheese pie with fresh berries. And look how nice that looks. Came out beautifully. It's a very, very simple recipe. As I said, I'm going to post the recipe for the cheese pie. And now we're going to give this a taste and see what we've got here. Grab a fork here. I'm very interested to see how this came out. It cuts beautifully. It's sliced beautifully, which is also, you want to make sure a thing sets up. That is outstanding. Really, really good. I'm going to post the recipe for this, but I showed you, this is a fun activity. Honestly, even if you get a pre-made pie or a pre-made cheesecake or something like that and decorate it with the fruit and a little glaze, it's a lot of fun, fun activity, and it's just a great way to just engage and make connections and have fun talking about this. And certainly pie making. People have tons of stories about making pies over the years and getting together. So it's a great conversation starter as well. And then at the end, you have something really delicious and nutritious to eat. It's great. Well, this has been a wonderful time. I encourage you to visit the ComForCare website and visit the senior nutrition section, where we have lots of information about ingredients, some free recipes you can download, and be aware that the Care Kitchen Cookbook will be coming out, available on Amazon very soon. I'll let you know when that's going to be. And I really appreciate you spending time with me. I'm here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern with the Care Kitchen, where we cook with kindness, kindness being the most important ingredient, because we want to engage with the people that we're caring for, and we want to have a good time, and it's an opportunity to be creative, have some fun, try some new things, and really be able to customize the care that we're providing for that person so that it's truly person-centered and that they're really enjoying what we're doing and how we're engaging. Well, you have a great day. I appreciate you spending time with me. This is Chef Steve, the Care Kitchen, where we cook with kindness. I'll be back again next week, and I'm going to enjoy some of these goodies today, and I hope that you'll do some cooking and have some fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again.